I got a question. How Cowboys fans don't want Treylon Burks because Kellen Moore won't know how to use him. And then in the other breath say, we need Deebo. What? Good people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? Listen, long weekend. Apologize for being ghost. I'm sorry. As y'all can see, I got an air mattress in my office, man. Got people visiting still, but I was out of town, up in the DC area. Had a great time. Wife took me out up there. Hit a couple spots, day party, night party, etc., etc. Had a great time. Took a little bit of time off. Sorry, y'all know it's draft time, and y'all was like, yo, where is CFT? I apologize. I'm back. Celebration over. It's time to get back to work. And I've been thinking, man, the Deebo thing still ain't solved, and I know Deebo not coming to Dallas. This ain't about that. But this is about if you wanted Deebo, we could get our version of Deebo. Because I said the other day, I said, look, the Cowboys pick at 24, I really feel like it's going to be Treylon Burks. If he's there, I feel like that's the pick. I've been hearing the Olave thing, and y'all know I like George Pickens a lot too. But the ties with Treylon Burks, with Arkansas, and Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, that's one thing. Secondly, a lot of people have been saying just how Deebo would work in this offense. Saying that type of a weapon would change things. Now, I know you got the detractors that say, well, Kellen Moore don't know how to use Treylon Burks, or he wouldn't know how to use Deebo. Sometimes you can say somebody don't know how to use something just because they haven't had it. You don't know what he can do with that because we don't got that type of weapon on our team. Think about it. I didn't know how to drive a car before I started to practice with it. And now it's like second nature. We don't have a Treylon Burks on our team or a Deebo Samuels. So it's hard for Kellen to use something he ain't got. But when you give somebody an asset, a tool, for lack of better wording, you don't know what they're capable of. I feel like Kellen would be just fine. Just fine. Because giving him Treylon Burks in this scenario would give us something that defenses would have to account for that we ain't got right now. A running back style of receiver. Now, hear me out. Not no disrespect to Treylon or to Deebo. Because I know I've been hearing Deebo Samuels wants to, pardon me, he wants to move back to more receiving because the league is disrespecting him on the pay scale. See, he would probably do everything if people wouldn't say, well, he's more of a running back than the receiver. I don't think that's the case. I think Deebo is incredibly talented, and the receiving aspect is just as big a part of his game as the running back aspect. You should be happy that you got a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? But like, Treylon Burks gets on this offense, the jet sweeps would be different. They won't be as finesse. There'll be some physicality to it. We have jump ball receivers, but it's different when you got the body. It's not about the height of the jump. It's about the shielding of the jump. He will provide a factor to this offense that we don't have. It used to be Zeke was the physical part. Now Zeke was hurt, and we'll have a video about Zeke later on in the offseason. But receiving-wise, we haven't had that physicality since Dez left. And remember, that physicality got Dez the all-time touchdown leader in Cowboys history. You feel me? Like, it's that simple. Like, think about this. Think about this, too. When it comes to having an asset like that, you don't stifle it. Use it as Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is a defensive weapon. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's not just a pass rusher or just a linebacker or just a corner or just a safety. He kind of does everything. Now when it comes to Micah to get paid, the Joneses are going to say, but you're a linebacker. We just want you to do everything. And we're going to be in a heap of trouble. Because right now, we have the beauty of we got 4 more years because of that 5th-year option. But in 2 years, he's going to want his money. And he going to want to get paid correctly. It is what it is. Deebo is more than just a receiver or a halfback or a tight end, or he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive weapon. And he wants to be paid as such. I bring that up because we're in the same predicament with Micah. But back to just the fact that you draft Treylon Burks at 24 because of what he can do for this offense. It's just adding another tool to the toolbox. You know, I like the fashion CeeDee Lamb is somebody like let's call him a baby version of DeAndre Hopkins. That's what CeeDee's going towards for me. I feel like he's going to get the targets this year and break out even more. But you bring in Treylon Burks, he can be more of a baby version of a Dez Bryant. Now you got real contrast. Now people will say, well, where's the route runner? You know what I'm saying? That's over-conceptualized as far as that's what Dak needs. It's not that. He needs playmakers, period. Dak struggled before Amari because we tried to send out Cole Beasley and Allen Hurns and just literally like tier 3 and 4 receivers as a conglomerate. And that's just bad, man. Even Aaron Rodgers would be like, yo, get me more weapons. You feel me? It ain't had nothing to do with Dak. Now, Dak, if you go look at his touchdown passes and it's just him over his career, he spreads the ball around. He does not just throw to route runners. It's a misconception. It's stupid. He throws to people that are going to make plays on the ball. Think about it. Dalton Schultz don't get a whole lot of separation. Dalton Schultz slower than me. You know what I'm saying? But what he is sure-handed. I will give him that. He catch almost everything. Dak will throw to him. Period. 50-50, whatever. Sometimes he's wide open because of scheme, but my point is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just about route running to me. Not from what I've seen. He throws 50-50 balls to Michael Gallup all the time. Now, Treylon Burks, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, that 3 receiver contrast will be amazing. Just the versatility of it. Because if you put Treylon in the slot, think about how dominating he would be over slot corners. Look at his size. If you put Michael Gallup in the slot, he's just more athletic and usually more quick-footed than most slot corners. I just think that it would work perfectly. But in my mind, Treylon Burks is more than just, like when I did the Kenny Pickett video, I said Kenny Pickett is a professional wide receiver. I know he a wild card and a live wire, but he's a receiver. Treylon Burks is a weapon, and that's not a negative point. He's just more than just a receiver. And if you cultivate that like Micah Parsons, get him with the right person, you will get or reap the benefits. Micah Parsons, Dan Quinn, superstar. Treylon Burks, Kellen Moore, we would have to see. But don't think that Kellen Moore is just like, I can't use that player. He's supposed to be an offensive mastermind. He's supposed to learn from everything he sees. Even if he has to take a little bit from Kyle Shanahan. Because he would have his version of Deebo. I think he would get busy with him. Because I think Kellen Moore's biggest problem is experience. He just hasn't been able to be in the league and call plays enough. He's 3 years into calling plays. He got a lot to learn. He's smart. He's good. He's aggravating. You know, but he's growing. And everybody should have grace to grow. I feel like this is the first year that Kellen Moore's gotten nothing but scrutiny. If he anything like we want him to be, he went back to the drawing board, got in his bag, and he's going to come back better this year. Especially if you give him a new set of weapons. New artillery. Sorry. And yes, I lost my voice. Like I said, weekend was wild, but I'm happy to be back, man. I'm turning up the notch this week. I'm going to be doing some lives, multiple videos. I know I've been chilling, but I'm back. I appreciate y'all support, man. I love y'all. All the birthday wishes from everybody, man. I'm trying to respond to everybody. I'm getting there. I'm sorry. But I do appreciate y'all. And, hey, man, it's going to be a fun week for the Cowboys because we finally going to have to participate. It's not like free agency. We get to pick people in the draft, and apparently we good at it. But it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday.